Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Raksi Monique and today we have another finance video. It's basically the things I do monthly to make sure that my finances are in check. So let me just tell you how my month goes. So how I start is, I start on payday. So when I get paid, normally the same night or probably the weekend, I will go through my budget and basically share out my money. So I have a set budget, and this budget came after working with changing and fixing every month, realizing what I really need to be spending money on and what I really don't need to be spending money on. So now I have a pretty good set budget that I just go to every month. So with this budget now, every month when I get paid, I start by paying off the things that I have to pay, like light, water, cable, rent, mortgage, any security services, any subscriptions, those things that paid monthly, pay those off first in the budget. Then I would pay off my debt next. So that would be where the mortgage would come in, or if you have any car loans. Well, normally those things are automated out of your account, which I highly suggest. But if they're not, you make sure that any debt, any credit card debt that you have to pay off, you pay off, right? And then you move on to your savings. If I'm saving towards a down payment on a house, payment for my car, if I'm saving towards a new laptop, a new phone, anything, this is where I would say, alright, I have this amount of money I need to put here, here, here. So after I've paid all those things, then you can use the rest and invest in your future. So basically that's what I go through close to payday as soon as I get my money, because the job I have, I don't get a fixed amount of money every month. And also I tutor at UE, so that's another income. So I'm not certain how much money I will have for the month. So every month I have to go and see how much money I have, pay the things that I don't have a choice and the goals that I have set, and then decide how I spend the extra money if there's extra money. Sometimes some goals get kicked because there's no extra money, and that's life. Then the next thing that I do for the rest of the month, since I've taken care of my debt, my savings, and all my bills already, all the rest of the money that I have, which would be in a spending account, is mine to spend. Whatever method you're using to spend money throughout the month on groceries, on food, anything, entertainment, clothes, toiletries, whatever, you have to keep track. So I would suggest at least weekly, Sunday night before you go work Monday, or whenever you have time, you sit down and you say, how much money have I spent? Where have I spent it? You can use budget apps to track actually how you've been spending, but personally for me that's a bit tedious. So I just like to do a general check. Especially with credit cards, you can actually see where the money went. Maybe with a debit card, you might have withdrawn money from the ATM, but at least you know, hey, I've spent this much money so far, I have this much money left on my budget. So when you're doing this weekly tracking, that's an easy way of not being caught at month end saying, oh no, I don't have any money. So then the next thing that you want to do while you're keeping track of how much money you're spending is look at where you can spend less. Like if you are somebody who buys coffee every morning, or if you're somebody who spends, goes out to eat food 3 times a week, maybe you can cut down, because no matter what, I know that you're enjoying your life, but no matter what, you should always look at a way that you can save more money, especially for your future and for goals that you actually want. Maybe there's a subscription that you're not using that you don't need to be subscribed to. You need to look and see where you're spending your money and what you don't need. And then another thing that I like to do is analyze my net worth. So I like to basically know how much I'm worth. So I will look at all my assets and savings and investments and add those up. Then look at all my debt and loans and add those up. Subtract the debt from the assets, and that's how I know how much money I'm worth. It's good to know, I think, mentally, because it kind of gives you a boost. You're saying, for example, if you are not all in debt, you are worth a positive value, then that's kind of a boost to saying, hey, maybe I can save more and more. Then also in the reverse, if you're in a lot of debt and you might have $500,000 put on somewhere, but you're in $2 million worth of debt, it's good to know hey, yes, I have this money put on, but if, for example, the $2 million is for a car, God forbid the car crash, you will have no car, need a new car, and have to pay off on the old car. So it's good to just pay attention to everything, and it's always nicer to know that you're not all in debt. But it's not easy, and trust me, it's a whole struggle to get out, but it's just good to know. And don't be afraid of money, don't be afraid of knowing, because it's better to know where you stand in everything in life than to just be winging it, right? Because winging it, sometimes you're not that lucky, but when you plan and you're ahead of the game, ahead of your debt, it's just lighter. And finally, what I always do too is not only focus on my monthly items that need to be paid off, but look ahead. So I will, for example, know that I have like my security system, which I pay every 3 months, car insurance, which you pay at the end of the year, fitness, and for example, if you have a house, you might have to pay property tax, right? So these are fees that are not going to be paid right now every month that you get paid, but you need to not forget them, because you don't want the month to come and then you're saying, wait, how am I supposed to get this extra money from somewhere? And you don't want to be taking from your savings just to pay that. Like, these are your savings goals. You don't want to always be dipping in them, right? And also any maintenance, for example, maintaining your car, doing your car upkeep, those you can do probably every 3 months. You want to make sure that you have this money put down, because these things can get heavy. So what you do now is, if for example you're going to do car upkeep, or for like me, you're paying for like some security system and it's paid 3 times a month, you can take the total amount and divide it by 3, and then you put that down monthly. Also, if you have your car insurance, or if you have a house and you have property taxes or anything else that's paid annually, same thing, divide it by 12 and you put that down. So when the time comes that you need to pay it, you can pay it. So basically guys, those are the things that I do monthly to make sure that I'm on top of my finances, because like I said, it's better to be in good standing with your finances than to not know what's going on. And after a while, trust me, you get so comfortable with it. So thanks for watching this video, and you can go check out the other videos on my channel, and I'm here every week. So stay tuned, subscribe and like this video, and don't forget to share with your friends. I hope it was helpful to you. So if it was, why not help somebody else? Alright, bye guys. And then another thing that I like to do is analyze my debt.